in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping... Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Back to throw. Love. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 4. Hey, Delta. Reggie.
From the gun, here's Love. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Right. Echo. Check right. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Get your swerve on. Hurry. 52, set up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCaffrey on the counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey got the extra point, so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Luck. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
56 of Mike. Hey, check. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Go ahead. Tighten up. Shit. 11.
3rd and long. It's Luck. And that will be incomplete.
Luck's pass intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. 7-7, our score after 1. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 11 Z. Check 24. Reggie. Hey, wahoo. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Deshaun Hand able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Luck now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the... into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
From the 31, Haskins. He finds McCoy. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 11. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. On. Come on, the ball. Tight dog.
Now it's locked. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, exit. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mexico. No. Protein spill. Check 37. Check. Reggie.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. It's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 27, Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Kill. Check 3. Call. On 3. Motion.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
56.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right.
Now a 1st down throw. Locke. Got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Army. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. We don't want this. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Locke. That's caught left side by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike 56, Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You get blocked, me. You get man over.
Out of the gun, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Locke. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. 52's the mark.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Here's McCaffrey. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. I got it.
Haskins on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, first down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Luck. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Luck. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Check. 12. Bravo. 56 to Mike. 55.
Luck throwing again. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv back there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Watch the screen. 56. Mike.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Redskins send out their punter. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Jones. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10.
Check out. 540. You won't see me in your 11Z. You won't see me in your 9.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Motion. Hey, Charlie. Hurry. 5, 6,
2nd and 10, Luck again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Haskins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Redskins, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time.